Twitter just banned Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene for so-called COVID misinformation. Everything she said was supported by federal numbers. So what does this mean? It means that a sitting member of Congress has been silenced by a tech company. What is the Republican leadership doing about this? As one of their members, if you want to watch democracy being thwarted in real time, this is what it is. When an adjunct to one political party censors an elected member of another. And yet the Republican Party has done nothing to get Marjorie Taylor back on Twitter. Turns out she's still here, though not on that particular platform. Marjorie Taylor Greene, great to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you, too.
So I'm sorry, I don't want to pull you into any kind of internecine feud in the House with your colleagues or the leaders of the Republican Party, but I got to say, if they can take down a sitting president, silence him, and now a sitting, one of the most popular, judging by the polls, members of Congress, like they can just take down any Republican who strays outside the lines that they've drawn.
Well, that's exactly what the American people know, and this is what leadership should take serious in our Republican conference. You see, Americans are sick and tired of investigations that produce nothing.
Well, yeah.
No one ever gets held accountable. No one ever goes to jail. We don't have control right now. So Congress and Republicans in Congress can do nothing for the American people who have been silenced. But when a private company that is not elected by anyone in this country declares war on a sitting member of Congress and a sitting president who happen to be both from the Republican Party, it's up to our leadership and it's up to our conference to do something about it.
So here's what I don't understand. And this is just I'm trying to channel the frustration of I think of a lot of people, but Kevin McCarthy, California, super nice guy. He expects to be speaker. He will be because Republicans are going to take control, not because of what he did, because of what of Biden's screw-ups, okay? He's about to be really powerful. He issued a statement saying, when we get in power, we're going to do something about Section 230. I'm confused. Why wouldn't a guy who thinks he should be Speaker of the House be defending members of his own conference by calling up Twitter and saying, you get her back on there right now, or else we're going to punish you. This is censorship, and we're not going to put up with it. Like, how can you lead a political party if you can't even do that?
Well, that's what a lot of people are asking. But here's the situation, Tucker. I'm encouraging my entire conference. As a matter of fact, I'm asking all of them to leave Twitter because Twitter has declared war on our party. And what are we going to do? Just sit there and go, oh, we're going to wait till we get the majority back. And then we're going to have investigations. And then when we get full control, are we going to pass laws to stop this? Nothing was done in the past,
right,
and nothing has been done now. So what everyone needs to do is do what I did. I went to Getter, I went to Gab, I went to Telegram. I think everyone should leave, and I'm asking my entire conference to do it because you know what? You don't keep eating bad food at a restaurant that keeps serving it to you. You get up and leave, and you go somewhere else where you're treated well. And for right now, that's what everyone needs to do while we have the freedom to do it.
Well, that's a great analogy. But you're one member. I mean, where's leadership of your party? Why don't they just say no Republican in the House of Representatives is going to be using Twitter anymore, and we're all migrating to companies that don't hate us and aren't trying to censor us on the eve of a national election, which is coming up this year.
Well, that's what should be happening. But Tucker, I've had a different experience. I'm not used to people defending me. I'm used to having to defend myself. And the reason why I'm going about it on my own and leaving and going to Getter and being perfectly happy with it is because I care about the American people. And I think they should do the same thing. We can make Twitter powerless when we all decide to leave. And that is how Republican leadership should be handling this situation.
I mean, you know the truth, which is if Republican leadership, if Kevin McCarthy can't even defend you, he's not going to defend the country. Okay, that's just true. You defend your people, that's what leadership is. And if you're unwilling to defend your people, you're not worthy of leadership. It's really simple, in my view. Marjorie Taylor Greene, great to see you.